Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat because Garrett and his opponent are playing it out. So we do have a final. The first time in, I think, 6 weeks maybe. That might be an exaggeration, but it's closer to 6 weeks than it is to 1. I'll tell you that for sure. So Garrett Meadows, who we just saw take down Joseph Deal's Junk Seance deck in the semifinals, his Bant control deck, and he are in the finals facing off against Corey Buchanan, who is playing the green-white aggro deck that we saw on camera, I think, twice tonight. So first and foremost, congratulations to these two gentlemen for making it all the way to the finals. A 41-person tournament tonight should be fairly lucrative payout. Adam Vickers has decided to head home, as it is late at night. So I'm now joined on commentary by one Logan Cutlip. How did you finish up tonight, Logan?
2 and 3, because Brandon's mean.
2 and 3 because Brandon's mean.
Yeah.
Playing his Esper deck?
Yeah. Of course.
Did you play against either of these gentlemen tonight?
These two?
Yep. Corey or Garrett?
No.
So Corey's deck is basically what you would expect. He is running Dryad Militants. He is running Lockdown Smiters. He's playing...
Mainboard.
Yeah.
Mainboard Dryads.
He is.
Huh.
It's still a 2.
It
attacks for 4 on 2, right? If you put a Rancor on it.
Right.
He's playing, he's playing Giant Growths as well, which
that's odd.
Which people commented previously in chat in a negative way, but
yeah.
Here's what he does. He pairs something with Silverblade Paladin, and then makes it a +6/+6. So pretty good. And then Garrett's playing the Bant control deck that we just saw in the last round. Basically all the control cards that you would expect, finishing it with Thrag Tusks and Angel of Serenity.
So this is the last 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. No, I saw Joseph was sitting there earlier, and I played him. And I was confused because like Corey said he beat Jordan, and I was like, wait a minute, why is he not in the top 2? Because you were talking to like both of them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm going to step out briefly and adjust that camera. It's kind of sliding down.
Yeah, move that iPod or whatever as well. Hey. No, there's no fight. Someone said it sounds like a fight is brewing.
No, there's no fight. So Garrett and Corey are both mulling till 5. And I don't know if there's any lands in Corey's hand. As Garrett said, he's glad he saved all of the good games for the finals. This one might be over quick if their hands aren't very good. Garrett was asking for 4 lands and a Thrag Tusk, but I don't know if he got it. Are you talking
Angelic Overseer?
Yeah.
Come on, broski.
Someone in the chat is posing a trivia question as what 5-drop creature gains hexproof and indestructible when you control a human. I don't understand exactly why we're talking about that, but it is in fact Angelic Overseer, which you were running a 1 of in your deck last week, weren't you? No, that was Nick.
No, that was Nick. I gave it to him.
He made the top 4.
Yep, he said he played it once, and I was like, did it do anything? He goes, not really.
Jace, Architect of Thought on turn 4. He was also featured in our highlight of the week. That's right, every week I chop up a couple cool plays from the previous week's tournament and post them on our Facebook page, so definitely check that out. Also, the last 2 weeks we've had Lowlight of the Week, where multiple players tried to play cards that...
Monster 5 gets 4 lands and a Jace. Seems good.
I don't think Garrett is complaining. Jace is going to take 2 off the hit from the Knight. Maybe a Rancor? 2 Rancors would be pretty good here. Yep, and that's exactly what happens.
So Jace will take 1 from the hit?
Uh-huh.
Unless... Oh, what? What's
He'll
happening?
kill him.
They will?
Yep. It's a 6 power, but loses 1, right? Oh, that's bothering me so much, the way the camera's shaking.
Well, that's a solid keep. Yeah, the double Rancor on the Knight token.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is the finals.
So he's going to be attacking for 12 damage there. Oh, he's dissipating the Silverblade Paladin. So now attacking for 6 the hard way.
Oh, why am I watching that one? I do it every time.
You do like to watch the Logan mentioning that he's watching the wrong screen. We have 2 screens in here. One has the capture and the other one has the feed that you're all watching. And every time Logan watches the one that's on a delay. Some would call into question your intelligence for doing that week after week. So I'm just going to say, I mean, fool me once, shame on me, right?
Whoa, fool me twice, shame on you. Yeah?
I think I butchered that saying.
Yeah, it's the other way around. I realized that after us continued it. I was like, oh.
And that's a Selesnya charm, which will not only save it, but also tag in for 2 more damage. So Garrett needs a sweeper here, or a detention sphere.
Where's the number of viewers at? Oh, I see it. Okay, found it finally.
Detention sphere on the Knight will buy him some time. Looks like Corey drew a Temple Garden off the top, but I cannot be for sure.
Did he desphere the Knight, I assume?
He desphered the token, yes. I guess you could think about desphearing the Rancors, but if you don't have any follow-up, the Knight will just kill you in 3 turns.
Right.
End of turn Angel. Yeah, question. Yeah, this is a question in the chat about format. This is in fact standard. This is the finals. I have not updated this, but this is the finals of tonight's standard FNM tournament.
The format formerly known as Type 2. What is the difference between Type 2 and...
It's nothing. It's just age. It was called Type 1 and Vintage was Type 1 and Standard was Type 2 back in 1995. So he's going to swing. He's going to swing in for 7.
Hold on. They're saying that something about the Rancors bounce back to the hand?
Don't get too caught up in the chat. I don't know exactly what they're talking about, but
I don't either.
He Sphinx's Revelation in response to the attack. Looks like my iPod died. So we'll just keep track of life totals the old-fashioned way. Super manual. So Garrett passes back with no play. So he's either got another Sphinx's Revelation or he's going to Azorius Charm. Attacks for 7, and in fact it is an Azorius Charm. Rancors will bounce. And a Wolfear Silverheart comes in. Garrett answers with his own Angel. Seven means Angel of Serenity, right? And there it is. He's going to pick his own Snapcaster and the Wolfear Silverheart and probably ride this Angel to victory, right? I mean, he is at 3 life. Corey down to 13. In a world of hurt here. Garrett has drawn pretty well on this mold of 5. More than anything, the fact that he didn't get caught up on lands and then had that Jace on 4.
Angel's a 5/6, right?
Angel's a 5/6 base, yeah.
So it can be charmed, which is...
Yes, you can Selesnya Charm. I imagine that came up a lot in like development. I'm sure they made sure that it could get charmed.
Absolutely.
Because that is a perfect answer here. But even then, he's going to get a Snapcaster back.
Yes. Probably Snapcast that Azorius Charm when he would attack with whatever's bonded with the Wolfier or the Wolfier.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's an interesting spot here. The Rancored Restoration Angel, 5/4. I guess Garrett's a little bit showing a little bit of trepidation when it comes to attacking, because if Corey in fact does charm his angel, if he somehow deals with one of his blockers, then that'll be enough to kill him. So attacking with 7 now, trampling. He can't block with the. He's exactly what I was talking about. Like, he can't block with the Restoration Angel here because he'll just die. So you either need to trick, or he has to block with the.
Giant growth.
Yep. So how much is that? 6, 10 on the ass is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that trades with both of them. Everything trades, assuming he assigns damage, right?
Yeah.
4 from the Rancors, 3 from the Giant Growth, 3 from the base. That's 10. Kills everything.
He gets Snapcaster and he gets Wolfier back. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Slider.
No, Centaur Healer.
Centaur Healer.
He plays these main.
Okay.
Which probably is a function of the metagame at the shop that they usually plays in, which I think is similar to ours, and that is very... There's a lot of Rakdos decks.
Yeah, no.
At one point I went out to pick a feature match, and there were, like, every match at the top tables was half red deck wins or Rakdos.
Oh, Rakdos. Brandon's like, I use Splash Red for Rakdos returns, and I was like, you're a monster.
Yeah, we're playing in a format now where...
anything's possible. With the mana bases we have now, gosh. And when Gatecraft hits, it's going to be crazy. So many dual lands.
So here comes the Centaur Healer, now carrying a Rancor. The fact that he only played 1 Rancor, not the second one, meaning he's probably going to cast something for 4, which is probably Tristani in this spot.
Tristani.
Snapcaster, Azorius Charm. We all knew it was coming. Of course, by doing that...
Yeah, Restoration to balance.
Yeah. And of course, by doing that...
Makes sense.
Garrett does lose access to flashing back his Sphinx's Revelation. Because that's probably his most ideal flashback target. So Garrett's in a spot here. I have no idea what those cards in his hand are. You make those out. He holds them just perfectly so. I can't tell.
To Garrett or Corey? They're just talking to each other about the cards they own.
And there's a Terminus.
Uh-oh.
So Garrett going to try to ride that beast to victory. He did it. He did it in the previous round. Just stabilized the board, Terminus everything away, and rode a beast token to victory. So now we see Strangleroot, guys. Going to come down with 2 Rancors on it. He's going to block. He's going to take 3. Right? No tricks means takes 3, drops him to 5.
Yeah, 3. Comes back up counter.
Yep. And he replays 1
Rancor.
Replays 1 Rancor on it after it undies.
Then it's Supreme Verdict from Garrett.
And again, Garrett does not have the black source yet for his Nephalia Drown Yard. Here's a Wolfear Silverheart.
Yep.
With a rank. Oh, Dissipate. Will answer
Syncopate.
But yeah. Syncopate, yeah. I don't know. It's the 1 in the morning.
Why do you
It ends with an 8. Ends with an 8.
Oh, what are we gonna hear?
Thragtusk. Kicks Garrett back up to 10.
I feel like he tapped so much for that syncopate.
He only had a tap 3.
Did Corey have 2 lands open?
He had 1 land open.
Yeah, so you
Straight.
Oh, yeah, okay, so yeah, 2. Because you gotta keep it out of the reach, not equal.
So it takes 3.
Tonight.
And he does have enough mana open to re-equip all the Rancors.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett at 7 with nothing on board. So a lot of cards that he could draw here. I think the last card in his hand is a War Falcon. Yeah, it is. So he'll be able to kill him here, but he's going to eat 4 and drop to 3, right? So he has Stabilized, but he is Hellbent. He does not have a black to activate his Drown Yard. But luckily, he cannot attack.
The unfortunate side of War Falcon.
Mm-hmm. But Garrett's top of his deck, treating him well.
Yes.
And a land off the top for... You start pounding in here, right? Oh, D-Sphere on the Rancors. Seems very good.
Very good.
And you start pounding in here. You don't block, right? You just take it.
Absolutely.
So Garrett might get there. No, he's been drawing off the top for the last 4 turns.
No, I meant
yeah, Corey's Hellbent
so
too.
there's no reason for him to...
So there's a healer. Could possibly change the race math here. Because now Corey can block with the War Falcon. Oh, he's just going to take it. 7-9.
Bant, a million outs. That's funny.
What did he just play? Oh, another Thragtusk. He's drawn 2 Thragtusks off the top. Pretty good.
He's like, Bant, a million ways out. And he's like,
It is not 3 off the top. It is 2. He did draw 2
in
off
a
the
row.
top.
Yeah.
We're trying to do a shifty abrupt decay off the side from...
Oh, wait. No?
No, the other
third one in the grave.
Yeah, but he didn't draw it.
Okay.
He drew a Hinterland Harbor off the top 1 round. So we're going to exile one of them. The thing is now that Garrett's life total, he's gained the 10 life off the 2 Thragtusk. Like, he's not in a position to have to worry about the crackbacks, you know?
Right.
So he's going to trade there. Gets his other token.
These life totals have changed, flip-flopped over there.
Mm-hmm. It's the power of Thragtusk.
Thragtusk is a boss.
Dryad Militant does activate the War Falcon, dropping Garrett to 11.
For 6.
You just take it and then... What? Another Dryad Militant. Well, that will let you attack with the War Falcon again if you want to. Because you're going to have to block with both your Dryad Militants, so you might as well get the attack in, right?
Right.
This game has turned into a pretty good one. I thought Garrett was dead for sure. Double Bloxies. 1 promo, 1 regular. So what outs does he have? I don't think any.
It's game 1.
So we go to game 2. My poor little iPod couldn't last all 8 rounds.
Ah, really?
Well, I mean, it just crapped out on us.
Yeah.
But so, up to 161 people. So we appreciate those of you who have... Oh, did he have a verdict in his hand too?
Apparently so.
So Garrett, living the dream. Mold to 5 and run like a boss. But it turned out to be a pretty close game, actually, because Corey had a pretty good mold to 5 as well. So thanks to everyone who's watching with us. We got one more game at least coming up, possibly two, from this, our Friday Night Magic Tournament standard format at Lost Legion Games and Comics. We started with 41 people. It's the fourth consecutive week, Logan, that we've had 40 people play in our FNM, which I think is pretty darn awesome.
What, did you say sixth or fourth?
Huh? Fourth.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you
fourth.
said sixth for some reason.
Oh, we can.
We're
We're on a roll. We might get to sixth.
God, that one 6 rounds, not shortened at all, was just terrible.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
Yeah, we have had some growing pains here. The shop is doing pretty well in terms of local player base. I think the fact that we're doing some things like the stream and having Wednesday night and Thursday night events and stuff like that, I think people are excited to be playing Magic, and so it's good to see. But one of the unfortunate side effects of all that is that the shop has to figure out how to hold tournaments for 40 and 45 people and cater to. I mean, we've run into the point now where we physically don't have a lot. I don't think we could handle 10 more people.
I don't think we could. Like the way that the seats just like are always back up against each other, and like if you're against the wall and you win real easy or lose real easy and you're out fast.
Yeah, it's hard for you to get
you're
out.
You're pretty much just stuck there until that row of people get done.
Exactly, but like I've said multiple times tonight, and it bears repeating, this is the best problem you can have, is that you're having so many people come to your store that you can't find room for them all. But so we appreciate the people who have come to play, and we appreciate everyone who is watching online. And if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, you should come check us out every Friday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/ZachSellsMagic. While I've got everyone here as well, I'll do my, since 160 people are watching, and before they start their game too. If you want to help support the stream, if you like what you're seeing and you want to see more of it, there's some ways you can help us. Go to youtube.com/ZachSellsMagic. Everything we have ever recorded for the last 15 weeks is uploaded there, so you can check that out. Subscribe to us. You'll get notifications whenever we load new stuff. Follow us on Twitter @ZachSellsMagic for giveaways and stream information. Go to facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic. That's the most important one. Like our page, add us as friends, share and comment on stuff. Helps us spread the word. And if you're watching right now on Twitch TV, right above the video window, on the left, a little button that says follow. Click it. You'll get a notification anytime our stream goes live. And now we're back to business here. Turn 2 War Falcon. Let me guess. Rancor. How good is Rancor in these decks? You as a green-white pilot, you should know how good Rancor is. It's just obnoxiously good.
It's obnoxiously good. Because, like, if you think about it, anything that's soulbound to, like, say Silverblade, for example, has Double Strike. But Double Strike's blocked if you're hitting a creature and it dies. So none of the actual second strike goes through unless you got Rancor
goodness.
on it.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Is that Silverblade?
No, it's a Silverblade, but he got him with Feeling of Dread.
Oh, that's sad. I hate that. Feeling of Dread, and then
it's clearly a sideboarded card, but I don't know if he has to have a blue to flash it back. So he must have another Feeling of Dread in his hand, or he would have played that Hallowed Fountain untapped, right?
Yeah. There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, did I see a third one in there?
In his hand?
I don't know. It might have just been where he flashed it and played it, but...
Well, the way that the board state is right now, there's no way that...
Oh, wait. Is there a response?
I don't know. I think Corey's just thinking what he wants to do. There's no response, but
yeah.
I think he's just thinking. But the way the board state is now, like, Corey can't do damage for the next 2 turns.
Yeah. Just saying. War Falcon with that Rancor, that's swinging for 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8. So who's this turd lizard?
Oh, that's Adam Vickers'
okay.
Twitter account.
Okay.
So the question here is,
flashback, Feeling of Dread, tapping. What's going on here? Oh, Restoration Angel.
Yep.
Silverblade.
Yep. So when he flashed in the Restoration Angel, he blinked the Silverblade Paladin. So we're going to get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a pretty aggressive use of the charm there. See if it works out for him.
Charm is 8.
And then we see a Dryad Militant come down. And you think a Dryad Militant seems like a weird card, but look how good it would have been on turn 1 here. You wouldn't have been able to flash back either of those feelings of dread. Yeah.
He'd have been out, what, like 16 plus, like?
I can't even. I have to add it up, but yeah, it would have been 8 a turn from the double striking War Falcon.
Plus 4. That would have been 20, because that would have been 2 turns, right?
Yep.
So that's 16 from the Falcon, 4 from you.
Yep. So he's going to eat 6 here. Drop to 6. He's going to need a sweeper.
This is in fact standard.
Yep. We get a lot of questions about the format. This is a Friday night FNM standard. I'm not sure I would have played that Centaur Healer, though, because you've already got him dead on board, and now if he untaps and sweeps the board,
right,
you've just lost another creature. So it's Supreme Verdict or no. I guess a 6 land and Terminus would work too, but the fact that he's done neither of those things indicates to me that he's probably dead. Passing back. Does he have another feeling of dread? No. He was just posturing, I guess. Or just was doing the math in his head. But, yeah, so pretty nutty draw from Corey's Aggro deck. Evens this match. So we've had 5 rounds of Swiss to determine a top 8. We've played all the way down to the finals. We're actually playing the finals, no chops. And we get a game 3.
Aren't we just lucky?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, question about whether or not whether Sun Petal Grove is legal and standard. Yes, they did in fact reprint that in M13. So pretty exciting stuff. You know what else is exciting, Logan?
Swinging for 24 with Sublime Archangel?
Nope. Winning free cards.
That is exciting.
If you want to start your games like we start every feature match with a copy of Rock, Paper, Scissors cards from Unglued, then all you have to do, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic. Here's a secret tip. If you go to ZachSellsMagic.com, it'll just redirect you there. So look for the giveaway post that we made in round 3. Like the page and comment on the post, and you'll be entered for your chance to win next week.
Rolling is for noobs.
Are they worth a ton of money? No, they're not. But are they awesome to have? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Everyone who's ever won those cards has been literally thrilled that they've won them.
Oh, they're awesome.
I've given out a lot of sets of them. That is our calling card. That's what we do.
I didn't have so much.
Well, I accumulated a lot of them, and now I've had to go back to the well and order some of myself. But 14 weeks. I gave away 14 sets before I had to go get more. But they're fun to have, so it's a good way that we can give back to you guys for helping support our stream. We also have a Twitter giveaway. Don't have a special graphic for that. Thanks again to Cliff Markham for making up those graphics for us. But if you go to Twitter at twitter.com/ZachSellsMagic, just follow me at ZachSellsMagic. I made a tweet earlier in the night, and you have your chance of winning this week. It's a promo Cathedral of War. So just follow me and retweet that for a chance to win that. And of course, if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, you've got until next Friday until the broadcast starts to enter.
So, 4th round, I did the disgusting Sublime Silverblade swing for 24 again, and it was just...
That is very mean of you.
It was... well, I swung with 24 with Sublime on camera tonight against Joseph.
Yes, you did.
And three away from winning that game, and I was very disappointed in it.
Well, you can't win them all.
Yeah, well... My deck was not doing what I wanted it to do.
Well, it's the first time you'd run it. I'm sure you can dial it in here over the next few.
Well, I probably won't run it now because I just traded a Rebound Cragway, and it was the only one I had. So, I mean, I can replace it with the Mountain or something, but I might just go back to the old closet shift.
Just play
the good old.
Yeah, we want to get that Conjurer's Closet on the camera if we can.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So plays a land untap. That's 2. That's 18.
I thought about it because I didn't know what I wanted to run tonight.
And I apologize ahead of time. The iPod that I use to keep track of the live totals has died, so I will do my best to keep track of the live totals manually. going to be a little bit of a task, but I feel like I'm up to it. I'm surprisingly awake for 1 in the morning. So
This glare is... The glare is bothering me much.
The glare is only at the bottom,
Yeah.
and it's actually only on when the card is turned that way.
Yeah.
If it's up and down the other, or left and right the other way.
Like, I didn't know what Garrett played, and then I don't know what Corey put over there. Is that, it's a charm.
It's a charm and a Farseek.
Farseek, okay.
Yeah, I gotta work on my setup here. Terminus seems pretty good off the top.
Terminus is always good off the top.
Yeah, and that's an interesting interaction there. Terminus actually does go to the graveyard because the last part of the spell resolving is it's put into the graveyard, so by that point the Dryad Militant is already off the board, so... Interesting interaction.
Talking about Guru lands.
They're the most expensive of all lands.
They are.
Centaur Healer comes in.
They'd be so much better if they're full art. Oh my god.
Well, it's only fair that if Corey gets a Centaur Healer, Garrett should get one too, right?
Right.
More importantly, did Garrett just miss a land drop?
I think he did.
That might be the
Corey
most
is
important.
at 4.
That might be the most important aspect of this entire game.
Another healer. See if Garrett comes back with another one.
See if he comes back with a 4th land, more importantly. This game might be decided by variance, and in fact it is. So Garrett in a world of hurt here. This one could be over quickly. See if Garrett has a charm or any kind of tricks here. Looks like he doesn't, just takes 3. Dropping to 16. He's going to charm to draw a card. Hope to dig himself out of this. Another healer.
Yep.
So to be perfectly honest, despite missing his land drop, his 4th land drop for 3 turns, he hasn't really absorbed any damage here. Strangleroot guys comes in. I think you trade with the healer here and just take the 2.
Smart play.
Unless you have a Supreme Verdict in hand, in which case you would block the...
Right. Which he must. He must.
So it drops to 16. Or maybe he just wants to trade with...
The guys.
Yeah, maybe he just specifically wants to. Well, he plays this untapped. Thragtusk, right?
Yeah.
So he drops to 14, then back up to 19, right?
Yep.
So this way he can just trade with his board and leave a beast behind.
This is why you need Tristani. So you gain 8 when Thragtusk comes in. Then 11.
Yeah, I think that is a... I think that is the better play to block the Geist. And more importantly, though, we're in a good match here. I would point out, new all-time record for stream viewership, 174. Breaking our previous record of 170 even. So the Centaur Healer straight out in combat. And Corey, I mean, unfortunately for Corey, he hasn't been able to punish Garrett's bad draw at all. No Rancors, no Silverblade Paladins. Is this a Silverheart? It is. And a Syncopate. Or as Adam Vickers called it, Syncopate. That's probably the best Syncopate that Garrett's cast all night. If that Silverheart resolves, it's going to be very difficult for him to answer. Oh, he's just jamming in there, which means he's probably got another Thragtusk in his hand.
There it is. Another Thragtusk.
Garrett digging out of this hole.
5 totals flipped around.
Corey on the back foot now.
Bant with all of its answers. And all of its Thragtusks.
Another Silverheart, though. And this one sticks. So, this Geist is now a 7/6. So you just have to take 7. Drop to 17.
I remember when I used to find Silverheart bonded to Silverheart the most confusing situation in the world.
Well, they're both 12s.
Yeah, I would always consider them to be 8s, though. You always figured out.
Yep. D-Sphere on the Silverheart. And after all this, after swinging with 2 Thragtusks, Corey is now dead on board. He has a blocker, I guess, but Garrett is presenting lethal damage before blockers.
What do we got here? 5 mana.
Another Silverheart. He can't even syncopate this one. Looks like that one sticks. Oh,
Feeling his head.
And that's the ball game, folks. That will be the game. That will be the game, unless he has a War Falcon or a Dryad Militant.
He goes.
I think that is it. Yeah, Corey's a little bit upset there because he had Ranger's Guile in hand, realized that he tapped wrong and he could have given it hexproof, but as Garrett pointed out, he would have just flashed back on his attack step and killed it. So congratulations to Garrett Meadows. He is your big winner tonight. I believe he wins something in the range of 35 packs, maybe 40. 35, 40 packs, something like that. A pretty good day at the races for Garrett Meadows. So I'm going to switch back briefly to the studio cam and assume that this thing will not, in fact, blow up on me. It's entirely possible that it will. It did not. So my name is Zachary Evans. This is not Adam Vickers. You know Adam Vickers, sir. But thanks to everyone who watched. Like I said, they're at the end, and as we start losing them like flies. But thanks to everybody who checked us out tonight. If this is your first time watching, we definitely appreciate it. Make sure you follow us on Twitch so that you get that notification next week. We'll be here again in a week, just under 7 days exactly. We'll be back here for another FNM stream. So quick things before we leave. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, and you want to support us, make sure that you follow us on our various forms of social media: YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. Everything is Zach Sells Magic, so look for us there. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic. There'll be a recap tomorrow of all the topics we talked about today, information about all kinds of cool stuff that we talked about tonight. Not necessarily related exactly to our stream, but just things throughout the Magic world that we brought up over the course of the evening. Most importantly, if you want to win some free Magic cards, go to our Facebook page and enter for a chance to win Rock, Paper, Scissors playset, and follow me on Twitter and retweet for a chance to win. This week's promo is a Cathedral of War, and don't forget, Garrett Meadows signed an altered card. That was a giveaway this week. Last week we did one from Adam Vickers. It was a big hit, so this week we're going to do one from Garrett as well. So free cards as well. Other than that, I think we're good to go.
So apparently someone's FNMs are free, which is strange to me because I've never heard of that. And then people are recapping as in cheating in Thalia, which is understandable. And then someone wants us to have an event played over Skype, which would be hilarious. And someone wants you to smush beards.
Yeah, D-Nut's always asking about snuggling in my beard. I'm glad that my beard generates that. You should just keep coming back watching just to see the progress of my beard. If you started watching 15 years ago, it was clean. 15 weeks ago, completely clean shaven. Now, this is not 15 weeks. This is about 8 weeks, I think, something like that. I don't know. So,
Solarin wants to know what your beard's name is.
It doesn't have a name yet. I'll work on it. I will work on it. More importantly, gentlemen, now that they're done, I know that the shop manager will probably want to close up soon so that he can get home. It is, in fact, 1 in the morning. So thanks for everybody who watched. Like I said, if you want to do anything to help us out, more than anything, just go to facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic and like the page there and participate in some of our conversations and want lots of information on there about the stream and just Magic in general. So check us out there. You can be friends with Logan Cutlip on Facebook. He participates there. He likes the page. So if you're interested in that, please check us out. So again, we appreciate everybody who's watched tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll be here again in 7 days to do it all again. So if you're local, come out and play. If not, come check us out on Twitch TV. Have a good weekend. We will see you later.